Welcome to the 9 Rings of Alignment Meditation. And I'd like you just now to continue just connecting to your breath, keeping your jaw relaxed, open mouth, deeply inhaling, bringing all that breath into your belly, and then gently exhaling. And as you gently connect to your breath, we're going to be tapping into the first ring of self-love. And you're going to take 3 deep intentional breaths as you focus on your own self-love, your own place of where you provide self-care for you and only you, free from all distractions of anyone else or anything else. And as you're breathing in to the first ring of self-love, I want you to feel your heart. Energetically, or if you're having trouble feeling that heartbeat, I encourage you to place your hand on your heart until you feel that beating pulse, that blood flow, flowing, knowing that your heart energy is such a powerful activator, a powerful tool, a center point for you and your own self-love. And as you breathe into your heart, I now want you to open to one intention, one clear intention that is coming from your higher intuition, your higher self. Visualize yourself doing one thing that would provide the perfect self-care in the areas of your physical self-care, your emotional self-care, your mental self-care, or your spiritual self-care. Or you may find a self-care practice that involves all 4 of those, because you're needing nurturing and care in those 4 areas. And as you visualize this one self-care action that you're going to take for yourself, I want you to really feel that in all of your body. Allow that to permeate your body, seeing yourself doing this one action for you and only you. And as you see this beautiful self-care, self-love that you're giving to yourself, I'd like you to set that intention to activate that and complete that and keep that word to yourself that you will follow through with this self-care practice that you have identified for you and only you. Continuing with your breath, locking in that beautiful self-care practice that you're giving yourself permission to take action on. And we thank the self-love ring for its beautiful insight and gifts. And we acknowledge that we give ourselves permission and give ourselves the intention to complete this first ring of self-care. Aho. Now we're moving in to the second ring of the divine reflection. Connect to your breath, taking 3 intentional breaths for yourself and connecting to your heart chakra. And as you're feeling your heart chakra and your breath at the same time, I want you to set the intention to identify that divine reflection in your life at this time. If you have a beloved, it would be your beloved. If you don't, then I want you to identify that one person in your life, that most intimate partner that you trust, that you love deeply, that you will share your most intimate secrets with. And I'd like you to visualize this person and reflect on those qualities that this person offers you, the love, the reflection of love, the reflection of the gifts that this beautiful being in your life offers you. And as you continue your breath and your heart connection, I'd like you to access one intention, withholding this beautiful divine reflection sacred to you, and create one intention this week that you will do and take action to connect in an intimate way with this beautiful, beautiful divine reflection that you have manifested in your life. And as you lock in that one intention that you're setting for yourself to take action, to honor this divine reflection, and knowing that as you honor that divine reflection with this one intention of an intimate action that you're taking, that at the same time you are honoring your own reflection, you are honoring yourself. Taking a deep breath in and locking in that beautiful intention that you have set with your divine reflection, and that commitment to your own word that you will take action this week, knowing that it will serve that beautiful divine reflection as well as it will give you gifts that you don't know yet. But because it's your reflection and you're giving from a place of love, know that that comes back to you in many, many times, in many, many ways. Breathing in deep again, staying connected to our hearts, we thank the second ring of divine reflection. We honor it for its gifts and insights. And we give love to that beautiful being that we've called in this sacred ring of the divine. Moving now to the third ring of the children. Connecting to your breath and activating 3 intentional breaths. Big on the inhale, gentle on the exhale. And as you're synchronizing those 3 breaths, you're also connecting to your heart and feeling the heart energy of the children ring. And as you open to this beautiful ring of children, I'd like you to see yourself as your inner child. Go back to a time when you were a child. It can be from that 0 to 5, that 6 to 10, 6 to 12 age group. Anytime in your adolescent, younger time. And I'd like you to call on a happy memory. Just focus on a time when you were a child that you were in pure joy, in pure bliss. See yourself taking those actions. What were you doing? What were you feeling? What was in your heart in that moment as a child when we were so happy? And you're in this place of deep surrender and innocence. And call that memory in to your present moment. Call that childlike innocence that you felt as a child and call it to your present moment. And know you can access that inner child, that inner joyful child of innocence and play, laughter and love. You can call on that at any moment. Any moment you get too serious, any moment you get in a place out of alignment, know that this gift of the inner child ring serves you so well because that innocence is always there. It's always present with you. And as you visualize that happy moment, we say a beautiful gratitude and a thank you for that insight of the child ring, that beautiful place where we can come to at any time. Now we move into the fourth ring of family. Connecting to your breath, feeling your heart chakra, allowing them to be synchronized. And at this time, we call in the core values of the family. The core values are respect, responsibility, ritual, and play. And as we call in these qualities of the family ring, these core values that serve and bring families to their highest potential, the highest place of love, I'd like you to set the intention and focus and be open to calling in one of your family members. Allow that to come forward at this time. If nothing comes, just stay open and stay connected to the breath and the heart. And as you activate that higher intuition, know that there is one family member there that is calling you and coming forward. And as you call that family member in, visualize and set one intention that you will take action to connect with this family member. And as you're connecting to this family member, be open to all possibilities of a deeper connection, of a deeper healing, of a deeper surrender to this beautiful family member who has offered you many, many gifts. Maybe this is a family member you haven't connected to in a while, and that's why they're coming forward now. And all you need to do is set the intention to make that contact. And know that this person, this family member, at some level is also wanting that contact because they have come in to your intuition, to your present moment right now. And as we breathe that family member into our bones, into our heart, into our soul, we say thank you. Thank you for the insights of this beautiful family member that has come forward, that you are now setting one intention to make a connection with in the next week. Staying connected with your breathing, allowing the last ring to be let go of at this point, and now we access and activate the fifth ring of friendship. Staying connected to your breath, Being aware of 3 deep intentional breathing with inhale and exhale, and connecting to your heart. As we call in the friendship ring, at this time I'd like you to identify one friend that you already have as a close friend, or that you want to cultivate and activate and bring more intimacy and vulnerability with this friend that is coming forward at this time. Allow that friend to reveal itself to you. And know that the qualities of this friend that you want to reflect within yourself as well are the places of deep trust, the parts of yourself that you want to trust more of, that you want to cultivate in that friendship. Visualize this friend and also see this friend's heart, and know that that heart is also a reflection of your pure heart. And as you call this friend in, know that this friend also has good medicine for you. A true friend, a true close friend, will also have your back, will be that person to see your blind spots and share them with you in the moment, not withhold them from you and keep things from you. This friend has pure trust and love for you and will be there for you when you need them. So as you're calling in this one friend, this one close friend, to cultivate more intimacy, to activate yourself, to activate that parts of you that you can't see, that you can't trust in yourself, know that this friend has your back. They always do. If you're having trouble identifying that friend, know that that friend is out there and you will connect to this friend. If it's a friend you haven't connected to in a while and you've been missing that person, call them in now and set one intention to take action, to be with that friend, to connect on an intimate, personal level. Thanking the beautiful friend that has come forward at this time. And know that we will take one action to allow ourselves to build that friendship and increase the quality of the friendship. And know when we have friends around us that have our backs, that are there for us when we need them, know that we also serve our friendships as well. And I'd also like to honor in this circle, if you've met a new connection and a new friend, then set that intention as well to develop and establish new friendships and new connections. And know that that brother who's here with you in this room, or that brother who's out there somewhere and you haven't connected to in a while, that know that you will be serving them, because they are also thinking of the same thing. They are also missing you. They are also wanting you to show up and be there for them. So you take that action, you take that intention, and you make that connection. Thanking the friendship ring for its gifts, its insights, its medicine. Knowing that our friends serve us always. Calling in the 6th ring of Dharma, of our life purpose. Connecting to your breath, breathing in intentionally, 3 deep breaths. And at the same time, reminding yourself to stay present and connected to the beautiful heart energy that is within you. And as you breathe into the Dharma ring, I'd like you to focus on one intentional purpose that you can do that would give you more direction in your life, in your work presence, in the calling out the gift that you have in your current job or in a job that you may be manifesting. I'd like you to see yourself in that perfect job for you, in that perfect environment, in that place that maybe you've denied yourself before, where you haven't shined your gift. I'd like you to call that in now, knowing that you do have a gift to give, that there is medicine and powerful, powerful teachings that you have to offer the world. I want you to see yourself on this beautiful golden road, walking down this road and knowing that trajectory, that intention that you go is going to call in your highest life purpose at this time. See yourself doing actions that are serving your gifts, that bring it forward to the gifts to serve others. That gift you have is meant to be shared with the world. Your purpose in life has meaning. Your purpose in life has intention and value. And as you cultivate that and call it in this moment, know it is supported by your brothers and sisters. Know when you are serving your highest purpose that you bring joy and happiness and love to all of your relations. It's one of the greatest gifts you can offer is that divine purpose, that divine dharma that is in you. And if you're in a job right now that isn't your divine purpose, then know that's okay. Know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and know you have the ability to bring forward that gift. And as you're bringing that gift forward, set one intention you would do this week that's going to put you on that track of that life purpose and focus and ability to bring your full self to that gift that you have. Big, deep breathing. Really feel that. Call it into the cells. Call it forward in this present moment. And know that you can continue to bring your life purpose to the world. Thanking the Dharma ring, the life purpose ring, for its insights and wisdom. And thanking yourself for calling forward your gift. And know that you have that courage to bring it forward, to serve this world, and however you want to serve it. Moving now to the seventh ring of community. Connecting to your breath. Bringing 3 intentional deep breathing practices into your being. And allowing your heart to be open, to feel that pulse in your heart as you tap into the community ring. I'd like you to call in one community cause, one community intention that you have thought about being part of, but you may have put off for a while. Know that when we connect to community, we are serving not just ourselves, but we serve collectively as a whole when we gather together in community, when there's a cause, a common value. That is very, very powerful, and we can change the world with our community connections. If you've noticed you've been isolated from community, at this time, I'd like you to call in one specific thing that you're going to take action on in the next month, where you're going to connect in a community way with others, in a common goal, a common cause, where you can share in laughter, joy, dance, intention of bringing more healing to the world. There are many, many causes and many, many gatherings that offer these services. So I'd like you just to identify at this time, what is that higher cause that you want to be part of? And where is that community that you can connect to in the next 30 days? Give yourself permission to take action and know when we're connected to community, we are connecting to the greater. We are connecting to the others that have also been with a similar cause, that have similar values as you. And when we share in these collective values and we share for a greater cause, we are serving the world at a much, much deeper level because we've expanded that place within ourselves, because there are others like you that are wanting to gather and be in that intentional way of community and serving a beautiful cause that serves our planet. Our planet is in suffering, and so when we don't gather in this way, it continues the suffering. When we gather with intention, with a cause to serve our planet, we then serve everyone and we serve the whole. So just visualizing yourself with these other people, visualizing what that cause is and calling it into your life now and bringing in that intention that you will be part of a community cause and connect in a way that is good for you as well as for the all. We thank the community ring for its wise insights and connecting us to the other people that we may have not connected to. We see that common cause and we call it in and know when we can share that cause, that place of offering to others and to service to the world, we know that that is serving us more because it's witnessed with others and we are doing it in a unification of the one. Staying connected to your breath and calling in the 8th ring of Mother Earth. And as you call in the earth ring and you're connecting to your breath and staying deeply connected to your heart, I want you to focus on a tree. I want you to call in a tree that is special to you. I want you to call in at this time one of your favorite trees that you've maybe grown up with or that you see in your sights, and know that this tree has medicine for you. Know that these trees that we are all around us are sentient beings with wisdom, with knowledge, with insights. And as you're connecting and visualizing this unique and special tree that is just for you, I want you to see yourself going to this tree, and I want you to step and hug this tree. I want you to feel this tree like it's your beloved. Hold it as it's your sacred beloved. And as you're being one with this tree, I want you to visualize and see those roots that are coming into the Mother Earth from this tree. And know that those same roots can come out the bottom of your feet. And know that when you're ungrounded, when you feel unsafe, when you feel insecure, when you feel the fear coming up, when you feel betrayed, when you feel hurt, know that that grounded rootedness of that tree is within you always. And when you forget, you just need to look at a tree as another divine reflection in that moment and know that that tree has medicine for you, and they are always available, always neutral, always witnessing, and always surrendering, never judging. This is another anchor you can anchor in. as a tool to serve you. So as you're hugging this tree, being a beautiful tree hugger, the best tree hugger in the world, you're opening your heart, you're opening your feet to those roots that are going into the earth. You are grounding in, you are strong, you are vibrant, you are alive, you are a force in this world, a force of good, a force of light, a force of forgiveness. And also know, when you're connected to this tree, it's an opportunity to surrender anything that is not serving you. Allow that to flow out the bottom of your feet. Allow that to be surrendered and dissolved into the earth's energy. And know the earth will receive that without judgment, without conditions. It is fully there for you, always, 100%. Never wavering. You always have that ground under your feet. You always have those trees as a messenger to connect deeper to you. And on top of that, as you are connecting to that tree, I'd like at this time for you to also visualize one spirit animal. Could be a bird, could be an animal, could be another creature that you see, and call that spirit animal, that totem animal, that power bird, that power animal into your life at this time. If you can't identify your spirit animal, just be present and be open to receive a gift that there is an animal, a spirit totem for you to access in every moment. And know that these animals are here as messengers. They come with messages for us to receive. Often we are not open to receive these messages. So I encourage you at this moment, in the honor of the Earth Ring, to access your spirit animal. Call it in now and be open to receive a message from this spirit animal that you're calling in. And know this medicine rings true because there are no agendas with your spirit animals. There are no ulterior motives. They are there to offer you this wisdom. And as you open to receive that wisdom, I ask you to call it in and listen and take action with the message that they give you. And know when you call that in, it will serve you to its highest potential because you're acknowledging Mother Earth. Breathing deeply again, calling in that beautiful tree, acknowledging it for its wisdom, calling in that beautiful totem animal, and acknowledging it for its medicine. We thank the Earth Ring for all its gifts, all of its unconditional love, and in all the ways that it can serve us in every moment, as the rain is serving us in this moment right now. Staying connected to our breath, allowing the breath to wash through our bodies, allowing that rain to wash over any places that you feel stuck or there's blocks. If there's any mind chatter going on, allow those raindrops to just wash away any of that mind chatter, coming back to your heart center, coming back to your breath. As we enter into the 9th ring, the universal ring. And as we enter into the 9th ring, at this time I'd just like you to acknowledge the sounds, the crystal bowls, the sounds of the chimes, sounds of the rain, sounds of this voice that is speaking to the alignment practice. And thanking yourself for going through this alignment with intention, with heart wide open, with breath connected, and with taking action at some time in the near future with the intentions that you have set out in the first 8 rings. And know that this is not a difficult practice. Know that this can be as easy as breathing, that every intention that you take is simple, is easy, is not difficult, does not need to burden you. And know that one of these rings will usually come to the surface and be that primary intention. So if you do anything with the rings meditation, allow yourself just to pick one of those things, one of those rings that really popped for you, that really came out as a key piece of where you need to take action, where you need to take intentional motivation to move yourself forward, to allow this meditation to become your reality in the present moment. Often distractions will get us lost and we lose our intention, we lose our focus. If you lose your focus and you lose your intention, know that you can come back to this circle. Know that you can come to this place of knowing yourself, and that the 9 rings is always there for you at every moment, anytime you need it. And as we open to the 9th ring, the universal ring, I'll ask you to call in your higher self, opening up your crown chakra. Open up that chakra to your higher self, to that spirit energy, to that faith, to that belief that you believe in. You may have put your universal spiritual practices aside. This is an opportunity to call in that part of yourself, call in your spirit energy, call in that place that you may have shut down, and take one intention that you will set and lock in for yourself, that you will do, whether it's being in front of an altar and creating an altar, or doing a meditation, or doing a practice that you haven't done for a while. I want you to call that in for yourself, and know when you call in a universal practice that that activates your higher self, that connects to the world, it connects to everything, it connects to the universe. And know that we are part of the universe, and we do count, we are important, we can make a difference. If you're in a state of overwhelm with what's going on in the world and the universe, know that you can impact it just by being present with your spirit, with your higher self, with that deeper wisdom and knowledge that is always with you, that is always there. Know it is in you, and know that you have value, and you can bring that value to the world. As you call that beautiful, beautiful spirit energy, that universal life force energy that is there waiting for you to call it in, to claim it, to make it part of you, and to bring it to the world in a beautiful spiritual force that is never ending, is universal, it goes on forever. And it also connects back to that heart energy, the purity of love that you are and that you can have for everything on this planet. Calling that energy in and allowing it to permeate your body, permeate it with the breath that you're breathing in. And know it will serve you in the now. Thanking the medicine of the universal ring, and thanking the intention that you have set for yourself to cultivate more spirituality within you and more connection to the all. Staying deeply connected to that beautiful breath of yours, allowing it to permeate your body, and acknowledging the 9 rings of alignment that you've just completed, that you've just done, and taken the time in your busy life to set one intention for each of those rings. And as you continue with your breath and staying connected to your heart, I'd just like you to just allow yourself to reflect and acknowledge your practice of putting this focus and intention to the 9 rings of alignment. Being gentle with yourself, and also being grateful for this little bit of time that you've given yourself and only you, knowing that you've offered so much in the world and often displaced that part of yourself that took that time to connect with all your relations. And as you're reflecting on the 9 rings that you've just completed, I'd now like you to turn your attention to the beautiful 10th ring, the mysterious ring, the 10th ring of oneness. This 10th ring, I don't include it too much because it's very rare when we get this beautiful feeling, but it comes alive when we've done this practice. It comes alive when we've been aware of all our relations. And when you have that feeling of the connection to all the rings, all the 9 rings, you will get this overwhelming sensation of being connected to the all. Just like you're breathing, everyone else is breathing. That's the oneness. Just as you have pain, other people have pain. That is the oneness. Just as you have suffering, other people are suffering. That is the oneness. Just as you have love, other people love. That is the oneness. We often forget and we separate from our beloved. We separate from our family. We separate and have these transgressions to the world, to our community, to our friendships. This is a place where we let all of that go and know there is no separation. There is no division. There is only oneness. And that oneness can be activated by your simple practice of taking 3 deep breaths, heart connection, and setting one intention to focus on the 9 rings of alignment. You will feel that oneness. You will feel that connection. It is already in you. It is already part of you. If you've lost that oneness feeling, just know that it is a place that we've forgotten. We haven't cultivated it yet. But know it is always within you, always accessible in every single moment. And if you've lost that path, know within a few short minutes, you can scan, connect, and relate to the 9 rings of alignment as a deep, trusting anchor for you to get back to that place of oneness in yourself and oneness in the world. I thank you for taking the time out of your life, out of your busy life, and allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to be and sit with the teachings of the 9 rings of alignment. And know that whatever you do with this medicine, that it will serve you. It will serve you in improving all of your relations. I thank you, brothers, for being part of this meditation with me. And I honor each and every one of you and the gifts that you have. And I love you deeply.